Omni-Output Management or Omni-O2MS system basically deals with output generation and distribution. Output generation involves fetching data from databases, and output distribution involves distributing this fetched data using various services, such as mail, print, and PDF. This tutorial will provide information about designing and delivering a customer communication. To begin customer communication process, the first step is designing of template. Double-click the CDG designer. The logged-in screen of Omni-O2MS appears. The pre-registered cabinet name appears in the cabinet name text box. Specify the logged-in ID and password of Omni-O2MS database in the respective text boxes. Click Connect button to proceed. The home screen of Composition Designer appears. The Composition Designer is divided into 3 sections. The section on left-hand side displays the object gallery, which is used to view, manage and define various design objects. The dataset that would be used for designing the output. The center part of the screen displays a canvas where you design your output in the form of documents using various menu options and toolbars provided by the Omni-O2MS. The section on right-hand side displays floating tabs, from where user can drag-drop approved objects for designing output. The object gallery consists of 2 folders, Output Management System and Enterprise Components. Further, the Output Management System contains Category, Communication Group, Reports, Jobs, Components and Output Formats. Enterprise Components are special set of component that will be used in case of enforce upgrade for changes done by user. These will be typically used for logo, disclaimers, terms and conditions, etc. Now, define category for Output Management System. The Category tab allows you to create different categories as per the requirement under Output Management System. Category will act as folder segregation so that a user can specify a different name for different category like mutual fund or loans, etc. Category can contain multiple communication group. To define category, right-click on Output Management System. Go to New. To create a category, select a category link. Define the name for the created category. The desired category gets created. Now, in order to define output format of the template, right-click on Output Formats. Go to New. To define output format, select Output Format link. The Output Format window appears. Enter the desired name of the output format in the name text box. Enter the required description needed for output format. In the description text box, PDF appears selected as default output type. Other options of output type will be provided in further releases. Select color mode for the output format from the color mode drop-down list. Click OK to save define output format. A confirmation message box asking to save changes appears. Click Yes to save the changes. A success message box appears. Click OK to proceed. The desired output format gets created. Now, define communication group for the template. Communication group would act as a package for communication. All the reports, components and jobs will be defined within a communication group. To define communication group, right-click on the created category. Go to New. To define communication group, select Communication Group link. Define the name for the created communication group. The desired communication group gets created. Now, in order to define dataset for the template, click the Dataset tab. Dataset is a set of database tables that will be used for fetching variable values at runtime. Reports and components created within a communication group would use this associated dataset for variable fields mapping. To define a new dataset, right-click on Dataset Collection. Go to New. To define dataset, select Dataset link. Define the name for the created dataset. The desired dataset appears created. In order to complete the dataset creation process, enter the data source name details and cabinet login credentials in the respective text boxes of Relationship Manager wizard. Click Next to proceed. All the tables present in the selected database are populated. From the left-hand side of list box, select tables that you want to add to the dataset for designing a report. The selected tables appear in the right-hand side of list box. Click Finish to finish and save the dataset settings. The Define Relation window displaying the selected tables appears. Associate the selected tables using a unique field. This field will act as a link between multiple tables of a dataset. Link the selected transaction tables by dragging the mouse from the primary key field to the foreign key field. In order to use all the data fields on the report, select All Column option. Click OK to save the table linkings. A confirmation message box asking to save changes appears. Click Yes to save the changes. A success message box appears. Click OK to proceed. To check in the latest dataset as new version in the system, right-click the respective dataset. Go to Check-in link. The check-in window pops up. Enter the required comments in the check-in comments text box. Click OK to complete the dataset check-in process. Now, in order to associate created communication group with a created dataset, click the Object tab. Click the Defined category. Select the defined communication group. Select the desired dataset that you want to associate with the selected communication group. Click the highlighted link to associate dataset with the defined communication group. A confirmation message box asking to confirm the association appears. Click Yes to proceed. A success message box appears. Click OK. Now, the next and the key step of customer communication workflow is designing of report. Expand communication group hierarchy. In order to design a report, right-click the Report Design node under Report Group Hierarchy. Select New from the shortcut menu. This adds a node under Report Design for a new report. To define report, select the report link. Provide a desired name for the defined report. Click Default Layer tag under the defined report node. The canvas gets enabled. The canvas consists of standard toolbars, Object Toolbar and Formatting Toolbar. Now, to insert image on the canvas, click the Images icon from the Object Toolbar. Drag and drop the image box in the Report Design area. Click Ellipsis button and choose the desired image for the image box. Select the required image. Click Open button. The selected image appears in the Image Preview box. Click OK to fix image on the canvas. The selected image appears in the image box. Now insert rectangle on the canvas. Rectangle allows user to draw a rectangle in the document. Click rectangle icon from the Object Toolbar. Drag and drop the rectangle in the Report Design area. Resize the dragged rectangle as per the requirement. Similarly, as per the requirement, user can insert desired number of rectangles in the document. Now insert text on the canvas. Text allows user to enter text in the document. Click text icon from the Object Toolbar. Drag and drop the text box in the Report Design area. As per the requirement, resize the dragged text box. Enter the desired text in the Design text box. Apply the desired formatting changes on the entered text from the Formatting toolbar. Now, in order to include selected data fields on the report, click on Database. Click the defined dataset. Click on Client Database. Click on Tables route. To include data fields, select a table from the list of defined tables. Select the data fields that you want to include in the report. Drag and drop the data field in the Report Design area. Similarly, as per the requirement, user can insert desired number of data fields in the report. Define primary key for the report. A primary key, also called a primary keyword, is a key in a relational database that is unique for each record. It is a unique identifier, such as a bank customer ID, driver license number, or vehicle identification number, etc. A relational database must always have one and only one primary key. The next object is container. Container is an object that is used to display similar type of data in the form of a table. For example, the transactions made on a card number can be displayed in the container. Select Container icon from the Object Toolbar. Drag and drop the container in the Report Design area. As per the requirement, resize the dragged container. As described earlier in the tutorial, add desired data fields in the container. Using available tools and objects, complete the report designing process. Now, to save designed report, click the Save Report button. A confirmation message box appears. Click Yes to save the designed report. Now, to check in the designed report into database, right-click on the designed report. Select Check-in option. Confirmation message box appears. Click Yes to proceed. Check-in information window pops up. Enter the desired comments in the Check-in comments text box. Click OK to check in the report. Success message box appears. Click OK to proceed. Now to view version of the report, right-click on the checked-in report. Select Show Version History option. Checked-in report appears in the Version Explorer pane. To define checked-in report as a base version, select the report. Click on Baseline button. Baseline information window pops up. Enter the desired comments in the baseline comment text box. OK to define checked-in report as a baseline. Success message box appears. Click OK to proceed. Now, the next section of customer communication workflow is creation of job. The jobs are of three types: print job, mail job and social job. But in this tutorial we are covering only two types, print and mail. Starting with print job, right-click on Jobs. Select Print Job. Your Print Job window pops up. By default, General tab appears selected. Specify name and description of a print job in the respective text boxes. A saved report from the Select Report drop-down list. Select Output Format for a print job from the Output Format drop-down list. Specify the desired file name prefix in the file name prefix text box. Saving the generated output, specify the location in the output file path text box. The output file can be saved in a local machine as well as in a shared machine. Select the desired output file path. Configure sorting and bundling criteria. Click Sorting and Bundling tab. Users can specify up to 3 bundling criteria for a specific bundle. Click ellipsis button to define bundle criteria. Data Fields window pops up. Select Data Fields Tables and Column from the respective drop-down lists. Click Add button to add bundle criteria. Define bundle criteria appears added. Now, select Bundle Path for the job. Bundle path defines the path at which the bundle is to be saved. Click the ellipsis button. Select the desired bundle path. Click OK to proceed. Define bundle name of the job. Click ellipsis button. Bundle criteria window pops up. Select bundle name from the field drop-down list. OK to save bundle name. Selected name appears in bundle name text box. Click OK to proceed. Confirmation message box appears. Click Yes to proceed. Job created successfully. Success message appears. Click OK to proceed. The print job appears in the left pane as shown. Now, the next step is creation of a mail job. In order to create mail job, right-click on Jobs. Select Email job under the new link. Configure mail job window pops up. By default, General tab appears selected. Specify the general settings like name, option, format, output file name, sender email ID, to mail CC, email subject and attachment name. Now, to design the content of the email, click on Design Mail Body button. Mail Designer window pops up. Desired content of the email. Save button to save the design body. A success message appears. Click OK. Click Close button to shut down mail body window. Now, to configure archival settings, click on Archival tab. Specify desired server and cabinet details for archival. Click Connect to proceed. A success message box appears. Click OK to proceed. After connecting a user successfully, volume, folder and data class fields appear on the screen. In order to make archival folder in the database, select a desired data field from the folder drop-down list. Click Add button to add selected folder. The added folder appear in the highlighted text box. In order to associate data class with the added folder, select a desired data class. Click Get Fields button. The fields associated to the selected data class appears in Map Fields section. Select desired data fields for mapping. Click OK to proceed. A confirmation message box appears. Click Yes to confirm. Mail job created successfully. Success message appears. Click OK to proceed. The created mail job appears in the left pane as shown. After creating the desired job successfully, the next step of customer communication workflow is signing into Web Admin of Omni-OMS. Enter the desired URL in the browser and press Enter on your keyboard. The login screen appears. Web Client of Omni-OMS provides a single administrative console, which allows you to manage users, products, and services of Omni-OMS. Web Client is concerned with assigning rights to the users to operate on various products to deliver effective services. Specify the desired login ID in the Login ID text box. Enter the login password corresponding to the specified login ID. Select the desired cabinet from the cabinet drop-down list. Click Login button. Web Client allows you to perform the following functions. Approval section allows user to see jobs pending for sample generation, waiting for sample approval and rejected jobs. Cycle management allows users to configure new cycle or modify existing cycles. Job set as mark as complete for monitoring would be visible under History section. Services allows user to create, modify and monitor services. Dynamic Content feature allows user to change dynamic content set at Composition Designer such as promotional offers from Web Admin without making design changes at Composition Designer level. Audit feature allows user to view audit logs of user performed actions. User Management allows creating user and user group for Composition Designer as well as Web Admin module. Job Queue Management allows user to create queues that can be priority-based or date-time-based. To add a new queue, click the Job Queue under the Job Queue Management tab. Click the Add New Queue link. Enter the desired queue name in the name text box. Specify the required remarks in the remarks text box. Select the queue type from the Type drop-down list. Click Save Changes button to save the defined queue. The saved queue appears on the left pane of the screen. Click Home button to proceed to Welcome screen. Now, the next step is cycle creation. To create a new cycle, click the Manage link under the Cycle Management tab. Click the Add New Cycle link. Enter the desired cycle name in the name text box. Set the desired priority for the cycle. As per the requirement, define recurrence pattern settings of the cycle. Click Add button. Select the desired job for the cycle. To associate job with the queue, select a desired queue from the queue drop-down list. Click OK. A confirmation message box pops up. Click OK to proceed. Click Save button to save the cycle changes. The saved cycle appears on the left pane of the screen. Click Home button to proceed to home screen. Now, the next step is execution of the created cycle. Cycle execution allows you to view and execute instances of due cycles. To execute a cycle, click the Manage link under the Cycle Management tab. Click the particular cycle to start its execution. Statement Generation Cycle window pops up. Click the Spool button. The cycle gets executed. Click Home button to proceed to Web Admin home screen. The next step is sample generation and cycle approval. In order to generate samples of the created cycle, click the MyQueue link under the Approval tab. Select the cycle. Click the Generate Samples button. View Sample screen appears. Click the Master Keys to view generated samples. The preview of the sample appears. Again, go to View Sample screen. Now, in order to send samples for approval, click Send for Approval button. To approve pending samples, it is necessary to log in with another user. Click Log Out button. To approve pending samples, log in with another user. Enter the required login details and click the Login button. To approve pending samples, click Pending link under the Approval tab. The Pending Queue screen appears. Select the pending job. Click Accept link to approve the selected job. The Remarks window pops up. Enter the desired comment in the remarks text box. Click OK to approve the pending sample. Click Home button. Now, the next step is creation of services. To create services, click the Manage link under Services tab. Click the Add New Service link. Select the service type from the Type drop-down list. Enter the desired service name in the Name text box. Specify sleep interval for the cycle. Select the desired queue from the Queue drop-down list. Specify the application server details in the respective text boxes. Click Register to register generation service. The registered print service appears in the left pane of the screen. Again, in order to create new mail service, click the Add New Service link. Select the service type from the Type drop-down list. Enter the desired service name in the Name text box. Specify number of mail attempts for the mail service. Specify sleep interval for the cycle. Specify the application server details in the respective text boxes. Specify the simple mail transfer protocol server details in the respective text boxes. Click Register to register mail service. The registered mail service appears in the left pane of the screen. Click Home button. Now, the next step of customer communication workflow is starting of registered services. In order to start services, click the Monitor link under Services tab. Service monitoring screen appears. User can filter the registered services from Service Type drop-down list. Click Go button. The selected services appears on the screen. Select the required service that needs to be started. Click Start button. The selected service gets started. Similarly, start the other services. The selected services get started. Now, the next step of customer communication workflow is monitoring status of the created cycle. To monitor cycle status, click the Monitor link under Cycle Management tab. Select the desired cycle from the Cycle drop-down list. Select the desired job from the Job drop-down list. Select the desired time period. Click Go button. The status of the created cycle appears in the right pane of the screen. Now, the last and the final stage of customer communication workflow is proofing. Proofing is the process of verification of generated reports or statements. Go to the same path location defined during the creation of print job. The generated statements appears in the defined location of print job. In order to verify generated statement, click the statement. The designed and generated report gets appears in its native application. The description on customer communication workflow ends here. Hope you were able to understand this tutorial. For further clarifications or queries, contact us on the following email address.